From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you got everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Watson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. It's a room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Drops this underneath, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come out.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Lance going to throw. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Niners are 8-1 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Ready.
Lance going to sneak it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Davis Price up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance, screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
From the 50, it's Watson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now receiver in motion left. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Lance looking to throw it. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Lance now on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Lance. The quick slant caught. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Watson escaping the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. This is caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning, because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. To the air yet again, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Lance going to sneak it.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Trey Lance
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 27 yards there, a 1st down. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He finds his man. Complete. That's Spencer. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards there for number 15.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Mixon is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Watson now to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And Lance now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Down. Ready?
They'll run with Davis Price. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Ready, ready. Ready.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. Take it at about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had. And this is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they take a knee. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so